What's going on, everyone? Facci from Facci's Cinema. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Let's. Oh, now we're on air, baby. Now we're on air. What's going on? I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday night. It's been good. It's been a good week so far. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but as far as Tuesdays go, we're doing all right. I don't know how you guys are doing. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great week. Wrapped up the Friday the 13th redo review series finally. So glad to have gotten that wrapped up. Had so many amazing guests throughout that journey. It was an awesome experience getting to review all these movies all over again and get to try to experience them in a different way, try to find something else unique that I really, really enjoy about them. And then we did the ranking episode with Davey Deathray. And I did Jason X. Got that out of the way with my son, Logan. We did that real quick on Sunday. And I asked you guys in the YouTube community what you guys wanted me to do next. And one of the choices was a Friday the 13th tier ranking. I also included My Special Boy, Jason Rising, and the entire Never Hike Alone series, as well as Sweet Revenge. I know that one movie's taking a lot of heat. It's not really too well accepted. I know a lot of people are taking it a little bit too seriously. It was just a 13-minute thing. Maybe it was just a test run. I don't know. They did their best at what they had, and we'll see where it goes. It could have just been, hey, let's see how this does. Let's see what people like about it, what they don't. And then we'll move on and try to do something different. So who knows? And if they don't come out with another short after that one, the first one's not going to really make any sense anyway. So we'll see how it goes. I just want Friday the 13th to be back. I want it to be in the theater. Who knows and when that is ever going to happen again. Let's say hello to who's here so far in the chat. We have... It's not working. We have the Other Horror Channel. What's up? Lamontre. What's up, man? Adrian James. Shot by Shot. Bro, 8th grade is kicking my ass right now. This kid, I hope, gets expelled because of the shit. That's messed up, man. Bullies are not tolerated here on Facci's Cinema. So you gotta nip it in the butt first, man, because if you don't stop it now, it's just going to keep going. So, but go about doing it the right way. Don't do nothing crazy, man. Vanderhoff, what's up, Dave? Getting ready for Broncos football, baby. What do you think the Broncos record is going to be, Dave? I'm going out on a limb and saying 12-5, bro. 12-5. Brooke says everyone stab that like button. Thanks, Brooke. Appreciate it. I don't know. Channel's been kind of Channel's been kind of not doing too hot recently. We'll see. I don't know. Trying different things. I'm gaining new subscribers, but then again, whenever I make videos and content, they're not doing that great. But the people that do show up, I really, really appreciate it. So, I'm going to crack open this right here. We're going to get this Friday the 13th Fear List started. So there's 16 movies in all we're going to rank in this ranking. Thanks, Shot by Shot. Appreciate you hitting that like button. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it really, really does help the channel. So thank you very much, everybody who comes and hits that like button. Super chats always appreciated, but never required. And there's channel memberships as well. Same thing. I don't get too many of those things, so when I do, obviously, I very, very much appreciate it. What's up, Gory Tiger? What's up, man? All right, let me pull this up to the screen. All right, Dave. Dave can't say right now, so we'll just let it at that. We'll let it go, baby. We don't want to jinx it. We don't want to jinx it, Vanderhoff, but I think it's going to be a good season, man. I really do. Bo Nix season 2. Sky's the limit. Let's go. Okay, let me... What do we got here? Let me put some music in the back. If it can sound good. Now it's good. There we go. We don't want this music. No way. What about this? trying to set the tone. Let me see. All right, there we go. That's good enough for me. Okay, so like I said, we have. Give me a second, getting this set up. Okay. So I'm not really good at doing these tier lists, so we're gonna see what we can do. Here are the categories starting from best to worst. The top is You're All Doomed, because those movies, Jason or Pamela, they're gonna kick your ass and you ain't never coming back. He's even more powerful. That means he's almost to the top. These movies are almost the upper echelon. They're just a little tiny notch below. Then we have A Killer Buried But Not Dead. Those are the movies where they're just, they're kind of middle of the road, as the kids say, mid. But they're still enjoyable enough that you want to watch them. The next category we got is Where's the Corkscrew? Because you're starting to want to get a little drunk to watch these movies. They're not the worst. They're not the bottom of the barrel, but they're getting there, and alcohol sure will help. And then the last, bottom of the barrel, Brown Panty Playtime. Because what girl doesn't wear brown panties to impress their man? And, okay, nobody. And that's why it's at the bottom of the barrel, because it's just not good. It's not a good time. Nobody wants that to happen. Nobody. New people in the chat. What's going on? Dean Renner, my boy Matt from Mad Blood. Been always listening to your channel, Matt. Always good stuff. And obviously, it's always a pleasure when you're coming on the channel and hanging out with myself. So, Matt from Mad Blood, if you ain't subscribed, you better get over there. Yes, we do need some Sackhead Jason. We do. All right, so let me see what we got here. I'm going to get rid of my name in the bottom down there so that you can see everything. Give me a second. Maybe it'll let me get rid of my name. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, there we go. We got rid of that. So, let's see what... Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Solid tier names. Let's go. Alrighty. Okay, so first and foremost, we are going to start with... We're going to go with Jason X first. So where am I going to place Jason X? I think everybody that knows me knows exactly where Jason X is going. It's not good, man. Jason X is just not a movie that I have fun with personally. I saw it when it first came out in the theater. I absolutely loved it then. As I've grown older, can't stand Jason X. Not a movie that I ever rewatch or want to rewatch unless it's for a stream or a watch along. I know it has its fans. I know it's just dumb fun. But for me, Jason X is going in Brown Panty Time, ladies and gentlemen. Just not a good movie. Not something that I have fun with at all. So, you guys are... Some people are probably going to hate that decision. It was last in my ranking, and it's last in the bottom of this tier list. So let's see what else we got coming up. Okay, fine. We'll go with the new kid on the block, Sweet Revenge. The 13-minute vignette from Angry Orchard. What did I think of that movie? It was fine for what it was. They tried to bring some new things to the table. It didn't work for me personally. Whenever the lady went into the lake and then she came back, and I guess I'm assuming she was dead, and another adversary for Jason, and then new lore to the lake that the lake can bring people back to life. So maybe that's why Jason keeps coming back. I wasn't really feeling that at all, personally. Hey, what's up, Maggot Cat? So if we're being honest with ourselves, the Sweet Revenge is also going in Brown Panty Time, because it's just not good. It is not good. I do not enjoy that movie at all. If you guys had a good time with it, I mean, I guess I could see it, but for me, it just did not work at all. Let's see what else we got. Up next, Freddy vs. Jason, the long-awaited battle royale between some of our huge horror icons. Did it? It did not work. It did not work for me either. I saw this movie 3 times in the theater. I liked it when it came out. I'm not a Nightmare on Elm Street guy. I mean, I do enjoy them to an extent, but I'm not the biggest fan of Freddy vs. Jason, or Nightmare on Elm Street for that matter. It was more of a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. The Friday the 13th we got wasn't good enough. The Jason in this movie was left much to be desired, if we're being honest with ourselves. So it has some fun kills, a lot of CGI blood. Freddy only gets 1 kill in the entire movie, which is very rough. So for me, this is going to be really, really harsh. But another one for me going in brown panty time. I'm sorry. I don't enjoy the movie at all. I don't. Thank you, my friend. Shot by Shot, $1.99 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I love Jason X, and here's some support. Well, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. Shot by Shot also says Nightmare on Elm Street's his favorite franchise, so it works for him. I totally understand that. If you do like Nightmare on Elm Street, this movie's really going to work for you, so I totally get it. Dean says it's one of those popcorn fun flicks. It used to be, but I just can't get into it anymore. I really, really can't. I may be coming out as a Debbie Downer so far. I'm going to try to get it going here a little bit to make it a little bit more fun than just brown panty playtime, even though that might be a good time. Up next, Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. The New Blood. What did I think of The New Blood? One of the best looks for Jason Voorhees in the entire franchise. He looks absolutely great. Kane Hodder's first portrayal. He brought heavy breathing to the role. He brought some more personality. It's a good look of Jason. However, him battling generic generic Carrie, it's not what the fans wanted at the time, and it's just kind of corny, honestly. The kills were neutered so bad in this movie that it just totally took any enjoyment away from it. I think if the kills would have been left as they were supposed to be before the MPAA destroyed that shit, I think it would have been a freaking badass movie. I think New Blood might have been one of my top favorites. However, the characters aren't that great in this movie either. Bad News Cruz, he's another added side villain in here, which, kind of gives it a different dynamic because Tina's going against Jason and Dr. Cruz. Nick and her chemistry is just not that great at all. Some of the kills are okay. Melissa, when she gets it, that is fantastic. Love when Melissa gets it. The bitch always got to go out in a bad way, and that was a badass way. Axe through the head, thrown over the TV. The final third act is pretty cool. When Jason gets his mask broken in half and you see every single mark from every single other movie. That was good as well. So I think that's enough to put it up into where's the corkscrew. I can have a little bit of enjoyment, but a little bit of alcohol definitely would help it go a long way, for sure. Another super chat came in, this time from MAGA Cat. Ice Fudgy, too cold, too cold. Well, know what? You're too cold, brother. Thank you. Really, really appreciate that. I don't get too many super chats, so I can't thank you enough for sending one in. You and Shot by Shot, really do appreciate that very much. And I did say if I get 5, I will do a bonus watch-along stream chosen by the chat, or chosen by the YouTube community. So I'll pop out some movies, and you guys get to vote on it and pick what we're going to watch. So, moving right along, up next, we got Jason Takes Manhattan, ladies and gentlemen. Jason takes a boat. Jason takes a cruise. Jason goes to Vancouver. A movie that used to be at the bottom of my list, number 12, number 11, every single time, consistently. It's come around a long way for me personally. It has some kind of stupid charm to it. The yellowish, orangish, I guess it's yellow. The yellow stain hockey mask, it kind of works for me. The slimy, goopy Jason, that kind of works for me as well. It's just something unique about it. And I always thought that, why is he so wet this entire time? But really, when you think about it, he He was in the lake, obviously, came up soaking wet. He jumped back into the ocean to get on the other cruise ship, soaking wet. It's raining, wet. He jumps back into the ocean to get to Manhattan, wet. He's in the sewer, wet. I mean, it makes a lot of sense that he'd never dried out, if we're being honest. Kills in this movie, weak sauces again. Final Girl Rennie, fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. Sean, her love connection, not good at all. But I can still have some stupid fun with it. Julian's kill, memorable, but not the greatest. I think that lava rock kill would have been absolutely badass if it wouldn't have been edited. His whole stomach would have caught on fire and it would have showed it. Would have been pretty cool. We also have Uncle Charles in here, another secondary villain. I think that just adds another dynamic. I could just have a good time. And then whenever he kills, I can't think of her name, the Asian chick on the dance floor, and he's just teleporting each side of the room, and then he just slams her ass in the middle of the floor. Absolutely love that kill. It's my favorite kill in this movie. I know it's kind of weak sauce, but I do like it. I do like it. So we're going to go ahead and put Jason Takes Manhattan in a killer buried, but not dead. So I'm sorry. That's just where I'm at right now. By part 8, Jason became a little saturated. More ways than one, my friend. More ways than one, Dean Renner. Up next, we have Friday the 13th, Part 5. A New Beginning. And what do we think of Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning? That's another one that has come around on me tremendously. This was one I had towards the bottom of my ranking as well, but rewatching it, seeing the crazy cast of characters we get in this movie, Junior, Ethel, Demon, Reggie the Reckless. I'm not the biggest fan of Pam, but I do like her sweater because it's there, it's gone. That has teleportation powers like Jason. Roy Burns, fantastic. Other than the blue chevrons in the Michael Myers jumpsuit, the kills are identical to stuff Jason would do. The third act in the barn, I really, really enjoy that. Tommy, unfortunately, in this movie is awful. Nothing against John Shepard, but we don't need no karate Tommy Jarvis up in here. You know what I mean? He's beating the shit out of everybody. It's just not worth it to me at all. But it's definitely a fun time. Debbie Sue Voorhees, 2 reasons for the price of admission, and back-to-back badass kills as well. In that scene, back-to-back badass kills. You get the freaking rope around the head and the snaps. Oh, it seems so fucking painful, guys. And then the shears into Debbie Sue Voorhees' eyeballs. That would have been really, really badass if it wasn't edited and you could have seen a little bit more. But it still was fucking amazing. And by the way, MAGA Cat going hard in the paint. Another super chat, $4.99, showing the love. Thank you, MAGA. I really do appreciate that, buddy. I hope you are doing well, because that really made my night, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shot by Shot says the only film I don't like in this franchise is Jason Goes to the HE double hockey sticks. We're going to get to that one, my friend. So, you know, like I said, Roy is a damn good Jason. When he bursts through that door and Pam and Reggie are there and it looks like Jason. It feels like Jason. I think they gave it away too easily who the killer was, though, when they zoom into him. You talking to me, Sheriff? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. And the camera, like, zooms in. He's making some weird fucking faces. But it's still a really, really good time. And so we're going to go ahead and put this one in a killer buried but not dead. That's where it's going right there. And speaking of Jason Goes to Hell shot by shot, that's what we're talking about next. Jason Goes to Hell. This is not a fan favorite. This is one of the most hated movies in this entire franchise. And I'm one of those guys that actually enjoys it. This seems like a movie that Nick from the Lost River Drive-In would really like, but he doesn't. I, on the other hand, really, really dig this shit out of Jason Goes to Hell. You got to watch it as a non-Friday the 13th movie. If you do that, I think you will have a way better time with this movie. It got Evil Dead connections. It got the dagger. It got the Necronomicon, the actual copy from the movie, by the way. It got that going on. We got body jumping. We got body horror. Some of the best kills in the franchise. Great practical effects. The tent scene for more than one reason, if you know what I mean. He should have wrapped his tool, but it didn't matter because they're all dead. Shot by Shot doesn't like it, and that's okay. I totally get it. I've come around to this one a lot, probably the most of any of these movies. Kane Hodder, we don't get much of him at all. The look of Jason's kind of wonky. But then again, this was right after Takes Manhattan, so of course his face is going to be weird. The mask is going to be sucked into his face. But other than that, the kills are make this movie. Adam Marcus, 23 years old, had no idea what he was doing, and he gave us this. And I know it just had a documentary come out. I didn't get to watch it yet. But it's a damn fun movie. You just have to turn your Friday the 13th brain off and just watch it as an Evil Dead type of film. And I think you really, really enjoy it. Steven, he's jumping over handcuffs. He's being badass. He's fighting Jason. The final girl, Jessica, she's like jacking off Jason that one scene. Or wait, no, she's trying to stab him with a dagger. Wrong movie. Excuse me. Jason had a sister we didn't know about, but there's also the 2-for-1 burger sale. How can you pass up the 2-for-1 burger sale, guys? You just can't do it. You just can't do it. It's risen. Let me see. I can't remember what the documentary's called. Let me see. Jason Goes to Hell documentary is called Hearts of Darkness, The Making of the Final Friday. That is what it's called, my man. Okay, so where am I going to put Jason Goes to Hell? That's going to go up into a killer... Wait, is it going to work? Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong thing. It's going to go up here in front of A New Beginning, number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Crystal Lake Memories, that's a different one, dude. That's the documentary of the whole thing, but I think Jason Goes to Hell has its own documentary. Up next, the original Friday the 13th. I'm going to keep saying this. Another movie in this franchise that has just come into a whole new light for me. It was always one I skipped when I watched the marathon, the franchise. I never gave this movie its due. Is it the best horror movie in the world? No. Is it a good whodunit? Hell no. It's terrible. But it's definitely grown on me. The atmosphere is great. Some of the best camp, real nighttime atmosphere in this franchise. The darkness seems legit. This seems like actually what it would look like. It's the kills are okay. Tom Savini, his special effects were great. Kevin Bacon's kill is my favorite in this movie for sure. Mrs. Voorhees, damn, she's a crazy ass lady, man. Jason's scary, and so is his mama. They never should have opened this place. Too much has happened here. Her monologue at the end is fantastic. Yes, the fight scene with her and Alice is a little ridiculous. Yes, Alice is making coffee for a very long time. Yeah, it just doesn't work. But other than that, I really, really do like this movie a lot. And I enjoy the simplicity of this movie. And where am I going to put the final Friday the 13th? I'm going to put it in the first one, and he's even more powerful. I'm going that high in this. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it here. Never mind. I can't do it. I really do enjoy it. I think if you don't like it, you guys couldn't even see what I was doing. Friday the 13th going in, a killer buried but not dead. Hopefully the Crystal Lake TV show explores that in more depth. Obviously, we're going to focus on Pamela, so it's going to be very interesting to see what they come up with. Um, I'm excited for Crystal Lake. I really, really am. I know we all want a movie, but if we're getting something Friday the 13th related, it's gonna be good. I'm excited to check it out. I can't wait. Since we're not getting any movies, might as well just soak up the TV show and soak in everything it's given us. Up next, a fan favorite, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Lives, Friday the 13th, Part 6. This is, like I said, the fan favorite in this franchise. It's between this one and the final chapter over and over and over again. It's all you hear. For me, this one's a little bit too silly. This is the MTV Jason, similar to the MTV Freddy. The kills are a little watered down in this one, besides Sheriff Garris's kill. The backbreaker pretzel. Absolutely love it. No nudity in this movie. No nudity in this movie at all. That's kind of a downer for a Friday the 13th movie. We actually get kids at the camp in this one. And it's nice, I said, to have a sheriff that actually does his job and cares about stopping this. So that's an added bonus as well. Tom Matthews is Tommy Jarvis. Utterly fantastic. So definitely a big improvement over number 5. Eli Cortez, what's going on, brother? What's up, all good-looking people? Don't forget to slash that like button and sub to this amazing channel. Thank you, Eli. Very, very much. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for the kind words. It looks like we're only 2 super chats away from a bonus watch-along stream voted on by you guys. So maybe be the first goal I ever made on this channel. And there hasn't been too many people in here tonight, so, I mean, that would even make it even more special. But yeah, Jason Lives, a great soundtrack. Alice Cooper, amazing. Every single song. Teenage Frankenstein, Man Behind the Mask. It goes on and on. It's fun. It's a fun 80s ride. It's probably the most 80s of any of these movies. But it's just not one of my ultimate favorites. I don't rewatch this one very much, if we're being honest. I know... I think I'm being very fair to where I put this one. I'm going to go Jason Lives, and he's even more powerful. The movie where that line is from, that's where it goes. Jason Lives, he's even more powerful. There's still yet to be one movie in the You're All Doomed category, so maybe this isn't that strong of a franchise. I don't know. I want to know which one of these, how many of these I'm wrong in. You got to let me know in the chat as well, where you think I totally messed up and what should be moved around. Let's see. Up next, we have Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter, ladies and gentlemen. The other fan favorite. Just so happens they're lined up beside each other. A movie that used to be my number 1 in the franchise for a while. But I think that might have been just because everybody else was saying how good it is and that it was number 1. That it kind of just made me feel like I should have it at number 1. Kills are great. Ted White is fantastic. I'm not the biggest fan of Trish as a final girl. Tommy, Corey Feldman. I'm a Corey Feldman dude back in the day, in the 80s. This and the Goonies. Absolutely loved Corey Feldman in this movie. You get the group of characters in this. You got the Doublemint twins. You got Teddy and Jimbo, their connection. It's great chemistry, and all that was ad-libbed, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and type it into the old computer, teddy bear. He's just a horny Crispin Glover dance. Fantastic. He's horny as shit. And I'm glad he got some before he died. That shower kill when he crushes that dude's face. Oh, great kill. The harpoon to the dick of Paul. Another great kill. Final act. Fantastic. We get Rob. He's killing me. He's killing me. Ah, man. That's a funny scene and a non-funny scene at the exact same time. It's funny, but then it's also terrifying, because what are you going to say? Somebody's killing you? I don't know what you're going to say. Ted White is a badass Jason. Top 3 Jason for me, portrayal. I'm not a huge fan of the settings in this, though. How it keeps going back and forth between the Jarvis house and the vacation home. That kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. But then again, Halloween does the same thing, and I love Halloween. But I don't know, it just doesn't work as good in this one for me. Overall, if you're looking for a almost perfect slasher movie, this is one of them. If you want to show somebody a slasher movie for the first time, you may pick Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. Was it the final chapter? Of course not, because people wanted more Jason. Um, and as long as we had some Jason, people are happy. They're happy. So, where am I going to put this puppy? Let me see. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you are new. As always, really appreciate anybody that comes and hangs out. So thank you all for who's here tonight. Let me lower myself down and let me put the final chapter in He's Even More Powerful. Not top tier for me. I know it's probably a hot take, but that's just how I feel, and that's where I got to put it for me. Up next, we have Friday the 13th, 2009, the remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it. One of my personal favorites in this franchise. You get a badass Jason and Derek Mears. You get probably the best Friday the 13th anything in the first 20 minutes of this film. That alone is worth the price of seeing this. Kills are really cool. My favorite's whenever he kicks Richie in the face after he macheted him in the head. That's a badass kill. The sleeping bag kill is pretty cool. It's a different take on it. Shot by Shot says 2009 is the best one. Hey, then you might know where it's going in my list. I like the story. I like that it added another dimension to the story as well. Clay looking for his sister. That's the only reason he's up there. Jared Padalecki, I really, really enjoyed him. Danielle Panabaker. Travis Van Winkle is Trent. He was the best possible douchebag in the world. He's the best. Derek Mears, my second favorite Jason of all time. If we could get another Friday the 13th movie, Derek Mears needs to come back and just do it because he is fantastic. Brutal, vicious, fast, agile, everything you're looking for. This is a hunter version of Jason. He's using bow and arrows, axes. He has traps. He has all them tunnels he's using. No, I don't think he dug all them tunnels. I think they were there from like the past. But it helps understand how he got to places so fast compared to just like teleportation and all that weird shit that we didn't know. But it's just a fun time. Really, really fun time. Saw this in theaters. Absolutely loved it. My boy Cody Leach was on here a couple weeks ago. We talked all about this movie. He absolutely loves this movie as well. And he has good taste. So I am going to put the first movie into You're All Doomed. Friday the 13th, 2009. Upper echelon. There he goes. There it is. He's in the upper echelon. I know probably get some hate for that because I know a lot of people have that movie last. Okay, up next we have Friday the 13th Part 2. I'm talking Sackhead Jason. We got Jenny, the final girl, one of the best final girls in this franchise. Jason, played by Steve Dash. Warrington Gillette played the unmasked Jason jumping through the window. Some great kills in here. Shish kebab kill, also stolen from the Bay of Blood. But it is what it is. They did it better in that movie also, but it's still in here. Mark's death, one of my favorites in the franchise, the wheelchair kill. And he rolls down all them steps backwards. Fantastic. You're kind of rooting for him to be the hero, but Jason doesn't discriminate. Paul, his campfire speech, absolutely fantastic. The atmosphere in that scene, you got the crackling fire. Everybody looks terrified of what Paul is telling them. It's good stuff. The scene at the bar, that's something we usually don't get outside of Crystal Lake. Interaction with other, people that live around the town. Seeing a little bit more. The opening scene was a little bit of a drag. Alice laying on the bed, talking on the phone. But the fact that she came back to get killed is just mind-blowing. Opens up that fridge. Ice pick through the head. I think the unedited one had it coming out of her nose or some shit. We're going to talk about Alice in a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. But part 2 just has everything. It did the part 1 treatment, but did it better. It was a better it wasn't even really a whodunit because we knew who it was. But everything that part 1 did, part 2 did better. And Tom Savini didn't come back for this movie. He went and did The Burning instead. I think he made a mistake because this movie is fantastic. But if he was back, maybe they wouldn't have killed people with backwards machetes. Um, we have Terry in this movie with the nice butt cheeks, getting naked, going skinny dipping. Cute. We get the brown panties in this movie. Lori Marie Taylor. Met her in person. Very sweet lady. She did a commentary of part 2 while we watched it in the theater. It was a good time. This used to be my number 1 for a while as well. It dropped down a little bit in my rankings. I got it at number 2 as of now. But for as far as the tier list goes, we're going in You're All Doomed, especially because we got Crazy Ralph still in this one. Great cast of characters. Sandra, her boyfriend. We get Welcome to God's Country. Ted, I think his name is. Is it Ted or Ned? Ted. All good stuff, man. All good stuff in part 2. Sackhead, very unique. So, Friday the 13th part 2 is going in You're All Doom. Hey, what's up, Darkroom Reviews? How is it going, my friend? How's it going? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. We got 4 more movies to go. 4 more to talk about. Up next, I don't even know if I need to explain myself on this one. Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D, my baby, my personal favorite movie in this franchise. We get Richard Brooker, Jason. First time we get to see the iconic hockey mask. Yes, the corny 3D is kind of a bummer, but it just adds a little bit of charm. This came out in 1982, I believe. No, 1983. Jason's kills in this movie are great. Debbie through the hammock. We have fucking Andy's kill, my favorite in this entire franchise. Splits him down the middle, my friend. And then even if you put that kill in slow motion, you're still seeing the guts, the internals, everything. It doesn't look fake at all, even if you slow it down as slow as it can go. Chris, my favorite final girl in this franchise. It was Jenny for a while, but Chris, she has to do it on her own. There's no Paul. Yes, Ali shows up for a minute, but what does he do? She falls on the rafter. She hits Jason with the shovel. She hangs him. She puts the iconic axe mark in his face. It's freaking fantastic. Yep. Darkroom, I got the still books. I got the first 4 for sure. And then I got the Arrow 4Ks for Goes to Hell, Jason X, and the reboot. Anytime they pop out new, I want it. Now we need a 5th one. Part 5 still book should be coming, man. That'd be great. Got that box set's looking pretty good over here. I didn't realize you could see it that good, but there it is. Got my mask over there. Jason right here. Friday the 13th is it means a lot to me. It's my second favorite franchise of all time. So much fun. It's different than Halloween. Halloween is great. But it's more serious. More kind of, you got to pay attention a little bit more. Friday the 13th, all popcorn fun. Kick back, watch Jason do his thing. Cool kills. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. But part 3, great sound. Love the theme in this movie as well, the disco theme. I love the cast, the bikers that don't really need to be there, but they're there for more cannon fodder. Get 3 extra kills out of those people being there. Shelly gets a lot of hate. Nothing wrong with Shelly. He's a little overweight guy. He doesn't want to go skinny dipping because he's not skinny enough. Do you blame him? I'm not going skinny dipping either. It's just a fucking hell. I wish Rick would have had a little bit more to do. They build him up to be this strong. You see him lifting the hay and shit and being all buff, but then nothing happens. He doesn't go anywhere, unfortunately. So I could have used a little bit more of that, but this movie for me is a perfect Friday the 13th movie. And I am going to go ahead and put Friday the 13th. Oh, wrong window. Give me a second. There we go. It's going up at the top, and You're All Doomed. Right next to the reboot. That's where it belongs for me. I hear a lot of people don't like part 3. I disagree. I don't know why they don't like it. They say it's boring. It drags in the middle. I don't understand. It's a fucking badass movie. In my personal favorite. So I also included 3 other fan films that I think are worthy of me including on this list. First and foremost, my favorite of all the Friday the 13th fan films, Jason Rising. Absolutely love Jason Rising. We get Alice back. I know that's crazy. That makes no sense. But she's in this movie. Ginny is a cameo voice in here, I believe. This movie rocks, dude. Jason is Ted White, Richard Brooker. They nailed it in this movie. Great atmosphere in the woods. Great kills. It's brutal. Brutal. And then the third act is crazy, man. I don't want to spoil it in case you've never seen it. It's on YouTube. I got the Blu-ray of this movie. Oh my gosh, that third act is wild. You don't see that coming. It makes no sense, but it's fun as hell. James Sweet made this one. It is bonkers, dude. It is a really, really good time. So if I know you're not into fan films, I don't want to watch a fan film. This is really good quality. I think you should really, really give it a shot. And where am I going to put Jason Rising in here? Let me take a look. Jason Rising, I'm going to put in, he's even more powerful before Jason Lives, I think, is where he's going to go. I know that's a hot take, but I think that movie is damn good. Damn good. Yes, shot by shot. I had to put some fan films in here. They deserve some love too, even though people, they don't consider them real, but people took the time and effort to make these movies. Just because they're not making a profit doesn't mean they're not damn good. Up next, a movie by my buddy James Grimm, My Special Boy. I was a producer on the film. I got the hockey mask from it. It was definitely one of my favorite fan films of all time. The quality is fantastic. Chad Sumner's Jason is great. If you haven't seen it, it's free as well on YouTube. I got the Blu-ray of that one as well. It's definitely a badass Jason movie. You get God, it's been a while. I think you get Sackhead. I haven't watched it in a little while. Exactly, Dean. Fan films have come a long way, and that's why I wanted to include a couple on here. I know I'm missing some others, and I apologize, but these are the ones that I really, really enjoy. My Special Boy, great camp atmosphere. Where am I going to put My Special Boy? I'm going to put that one right behind Jason Rising. Jason Rising is my all-time favorite Friday the 13th fan film. My Special Boy, even though James is my boy, a little bit behind it for me personally. And then, obviously, we have the king, the creme de la creme, Vincent DeSanti. He's been on the channel as well. He's an amazing guy. So easy to talk to. He made Never Hike Alone, Never Hike in the Snow, Never Hike Alone 2. Absolutely fantastic fan films. Great quality. We got Tom Matthews in them. We got, I can't think of his name. Wherever the red dot goes, you bang. Vinny something, DiStefano. I can't think of his name, but he's in the movie as well. It's really, really good. If you watch them all together, great story. After watching the second one, I was like, what the hell is this? Never Hike in the Snow, because it was short, but it led into the next movie. So once you got it all together, it makes more sense. Fantastic. I own them as well. At least the first one, anyway. Great stuff. Also available for free on YouTube. Never Hike Alone franchise for me is going to go up there right after My Special Boy. So that is where it's going to go. Some of these may be hot takes. Some of them may not be. I don't know. So we have You're All Doomed, the top category, Friday the 13th Part 3, Friday the 13th Part 2, and Friday the 13th, 2009. And he's even more powerful. We have the final chapter, Jason Rising, Never Hike Alone, My Special Boy, and Jason Lives. A killer buried but not dead. We have the original Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, Jason Takes Manhattan. Where's the Corkscrew? We have only one. Friday the 13th Part 7, A New Blood. And then in the bottom of the barrel, Brown Panty Playtime, Jason X, Sweet Revenge, and Freddy versus Jason. Hot takes galore, I'm sure. Is this going to be for everybody? No. But I would love to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Please, please, please drop them down there. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. That's not right. Maybe I should have did that. Um, this was, I don't usually do tier lists very often, so it was definitely a unique experience to do this. I don't know if this is something you guys like or want to see. Maybe it'll get a bunch of people watching after the list or after it's live. Who knows? Either way, drop in the comment section what you guys think. Where would you put some of these movies? What are your favorite Friday the 13th? I want to know all of it. Everything you got to tell me, I want to know. So that was pretty fun. That was a pretty fun time. Really, really enjoy doing these, but I'm not the best at doing these. So gotta bear with me on those. Let me get rid of this. And now, if anybody's still even in here, you can feel free to drop anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, any content you would like to see. Always welcome and open to other people's opinions and views. I was debating on kind of taking a break. I think I might maybe run this until spooky season's over and then maybe step back a little bit. It depends. It depends. If we get some traction going and get some, get some more subscribers, get to that 6,000 subscriber mark by Halloween, maybe I'll keep it going, keep pushing forward. If not, though, might have to take a little step down. Shot by Shot says, I love to see something like this for Scream or Nightmare on Elm Street. I was definitely thinking about doing that as well. Maybe I'll put a poll on the YouTube page and see what wins next. See what happens next. We could do Scream. We could do Nightmare on Elm Street. We could do Texas Chainsaw. Whichever, man. I'm down. It's all good. Watch-alongs. I haven't done too many of those recently. I used to have a TV down in the basement where I am, but we're remodeling the other room, so stuff got rearranged, so I'm kind of just... I'd have to bring a TV in if that would be something people would want to do again. Used to do them all the time on this channel, but I kind of cut back. Obviously, have guests on all the time. We're going to have coming up, we're going to have Remix or Rewind. It's going to be a new series starting up where I take a original movie and face it off against its remake or reboot counterpart. I put that on a poll on my YouTube community page. Lots of votes on that one. Way more votes than I usually ever do get. And Friday the 13th won, so that's going to be the first battle I do. Friday the 13th, 1980 versus Friday the 13th, 2009. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a good time. Also this weekend, hopefully I'm going to go see Jaws. It's going to be playing for the 50th anniversary over Labor Day weekend at the drive-ins and my local theater. So hopefully going to be going to check that out. One of my all-time favorite movies, so can't wait to see that on the big screen. Super, super excited for that. But yeah, I think that was a good time, pretty fun. Like I said, definitely let me know your thoughts down below and what you guys thought of that ranking. If you liked it, if you hated it, what you would change, or just what are your favorite Friday the 13th movies in general, drop it down below. Subscribe if you're new. Share the video to anyone. YouTube memberships are down below. Freaking amazing. Really appreciate everybody. Shot by Shot seeing Jaws this Friday. I'm going to see Jaws this Friday as well. We almost met the goal. We had 3 super chats out of 5. We were so close. So close. But I'm just always blessed when anybody sends them in. So thank you guys for that. Any horror movies coming out? I think it's kind of until The Conjuring comes out next week. And then we get The Strangers Chapter 2 at the end of September. And then October, we're going to get Black Phone 2. So 2 of my most anticipated movies of the year. Very, very pumped to see both of those. Yeah, but looking forward to coming back next week. Maybe I'll have a guest on. Maybe I will bring a guest on for that one. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Um, I don't know. Maybe. But thank you guys very much. I appreciate everybody who stopped in and hung out for a little bit. Yes, Toxic Avenger does release soon. I don't know if that's coming to my theater though. I'm probably gonna have to wait to stream that one. But I love the original, so I'm definitely gonna check out that one for sure. But thanks everybody for the super chats. Thanks everybody who clicked and liked the video. If you guys want to comment after the video, that'd be fantastic. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a scary night, everybody, and enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Let's go.